Have you ever wanted to play Dungeons & Dragons but have no friends? Are you socially inept, and the thought of speaking to another human being fills you with an all-encompassing dread? Then fear not, nerds, because Larian Studios have created the perfect game where you can experience all the thrills and botched rolls that a tabletop game can provide. What's that you say? Can't do basic math? Well, don't worry about that. You can just click buttons and hope for the best. It even has a handy percentage chance to hit, so you can slam the table in rage when your guys whiff every single attack. And you won't have to worry about learning whatever the fuck Fact Zero is. You see, back in the olden days, when nerds were relegated to their basements and not starring in critically acclaimed web series, they decided that lower number equals better. What the fuck, indeed. Fortunately, this game is built upon the new and improved idiot-proof 5th edition rules, where big number equals big bonk. But Baldurs Gate 3 has a big problem. I'm going to address it head on. In fact, it's too good. Once upon a time, the executives at EA, with their high-waisted trousers and greased pompadour hairstyles, decided that they knew best. But people didn't want deep, rich, and challenging RPGs. What they wanted was the game equivalent to a baby shape sorter, with ideally a live service element, so they could monetize the fuck out of those babies and sell them a different assortment of other shapes at a later date. But here comes Larian Studios with Baldurs Gate 3, thinking they're the nerd whisperers. They know what people want, apparently. Well, I, for one, do not want interesting storylines, complex and challenging combat, a 100-hour campaign, no microtransactions, customizable genitals. Wait a second. I do want all those things. Oh, this is one of the best games I have ever played. So I made a half-orc barbarian. I called him Bonk. And my mission is to save the world, whilst also threatening as many people as humanly possible, and then using their corpses as thrown weapons. It's so good. This game is making my every waking fantasy come true. I, for one, have always wanted to read a long-hidden book of evil spells written by a society of necromantic slavers, or engage in conversation with a sassy talking cat.
The only highlight was when the cleric here promised me a bit of milk that is yet to materialize. My conclusion? She's a liar.
And of course, live out my repressed fantasies of being beaten by a servant of the goddess of pain.
That's it! Welcome the pain. Let it become part of you.
Hey, puppy! And as we all know, any good RPG is only as good as the companions you keep and the amount of miniature space hamsters on their person. Featuring Too Hot to Handle, a challenging wank, If Zorro Had Eldritch Blast, the one you'll probably romance, Oppenheimer, Tom Cruise in that vampire movie, but even more gay, the 46th President of the United States. Gameplay is turn-based, so it means you can really take your time, expand upon things, and nod your head like you know what you're doing. Then just hit people with a fireball and hope for the best. Haste is also pretty busted, by the way. Bonk the Barbarian can attack 4 times when hasted. So much bonking. It's the type of game where you make yourself a cup of tea and then settle in, and before you know it, dawn is breaking and you've got to work in an hour. And then all day your work is lackluster because you know your only real purpose in life is actually the destruction of the absolute and to be the savior of Faerun. Faerun. Not Faerun. Not Faerun. Buy it. Buy the game. Do it. At full price right now. We need to support the fine people of Larian for creating the best RPG since Dragon Age Origins. My only complaint about this game, right, is sometimes you can be having a genuinely naive, nice conversation with someone like Gale, who says to me, hey, you want to see some magic later? And I'm like, magic? Hell yeah. Me like magic. That's my half-orc voice, by the way. And then I go over and try and bang Karlak, you know, the molten hot mommy. And she's like,
take you and Gale, for instance. Don't think I haven't noticed the sparks flying.
What? No, absolutely not. I want to dip my wick in some magma, baby. Conversations sometimes are like walking a tightrope. One minute you're casually chatting, and the next thing you know, you're banging a reptilian warrior woman. I just can't help myself. Oh god, wait until my VR chat girlfriend finds out about this.